Who demonstrate on I-5 will now, theoretically anyway, face arrest. Saturday's deadly hit and run on the freeway involving protesters has forced the Washington State Patrol to make some swift changes about what they will and will not enforce. KOMO's Kara Kostinich is live in Seattle with the story tonight. Kara?
Eric, and they made that quick decision Saturday morning right after that deadly accident. But the good news, there have been no arrests so far, but I can tell you the freeway did have to be closed for a short time yesterday because protesters got close but did not enter. For 19 consecutive nights, protesters calling for racial justice and police reform have entered I-5, bringing traffic to a halt.
They should have stopped them a long time ago from doing this. It's just ridiculous, and look what has happened. Early
Saturday morning, a car entered I-5, accelerated, and careened into a group of marchers, injuring one and killing 24-year-old Summer Taylor. WSP says protesting on the freeway is now over.
We will no longer be allowing people on I-5, and if protesters continue to go or try to go on I-5 or are found on I-5, they will be arrested.
So WSP will be staging what they call their Rapid Deployment Force Team on I-5. They're trained to respond to protesters if they hit the highway. The agency says they've heard from a lot of frustrated drivers that these highway protests need to stop.
It still may require us to shut down the freeway for a portion of time so that we take out that factor of cars actively moving in and around us while we are there.
Tonight, as demonstrators gathered at Westlake Park, we asked if these freeway protests would continue. Will you guys march back on the highway again?
Not now, but eventually, yes.
Malcolm says right now it's too soon after Saturday's tragedy, and WSP hopes protesters will consider the law and honor their request.
Businesses are required to enforce a mask order. KOMO's Tammy Mutas is live in Seattle with businesses bracing for the challenge. Tammy?
Yeah, Mary. So if I walk into any business around here and I'm not wearing this mask, I won't be allowed to go inside. And some business owners told me tonight they're in a tough spot having to enforce this new rule. But at the end of the day, they say they support safety.
Warnings have already started inside this bustling 7-Eleven in Kent.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm going to tell people, yes, no mask, no service.
Some people had their masks on, others didn't. Abdul Dafe forgot his in the car. He got it passed this time. But starting Tuesday, businesses across Washington will not be allowed to have anyone come inside without a face covering.
Everybody at home, don't do like me. Get your masks, please.
The exception is for kids under 5 and people who have a medical condition. The governor says you just have to tell the business you have a condition. You don't have to say what it is.
It's going to be very challenging, I'm telling you.
Rupali Honda says the role of enforcer won't be easy.
Some people respect that. Some people don't care. Some people just, that's not your business.
At Distant Worlds Coffee House, the owner says the rule has already been in place.
They think it kind of sucks that it has to be a mandate, that people had to be told, you're not doing it, so you have to do it now.
Sir Voss says all you have to do is look at the staggering new cases.
I wear this mask to protect you. You wear this mask to protect your cameraman. He wears his mask to protect somebody else. We all take care of each other in this fashion, and we'll all get through it.
Minneapolis is now helping the family of Bennie Branch, who was killed by Tacoma police. KOMO's Keith Eldridge says the family has just filed a wrongful death claim against the officer involved and the police department.
I am currently here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Benjamin Crump leading the George Floyd effort in the wrongful death case there, now adding his legal expertise to the family of Bennie Branch here, who was killed in the process of being arrested by Tacoma police when he was shot and killed.
And now we have this connection between these families who are suffering the loss of a loved one while they still have to be dignified to fight for justice, so Bennie won't be marginalized.
It happened last September at 34th and Portland, which is now marked by his name. His mother witnessed it and claims he was shot while running away. It's been tough on the whole family.
It's hard. And I know right now it's like we're constantly reliving it. And once again, we have to relive it again.
It took over 7.5 months to even get any police report or any information to the family. You know, we were just left in the dark.
But Tacoma police have a different story. They say Branch had a realistic-looking pellet pistol on him. In transcripts, Officer Ryan Bradley said while he was on his knees, Officer McNeely shouted out, "Gun, gun, he's got a gun." When I saw the firearm in his waistband and I saw him reaching for it, and I saw him in such close proximity to my partner, Officer McNeely, I thought unequivocally that he was going to shoot Officer McNeely. But unlike the other high-profile cases, there is no known video of this incident, no body cams, no surveillance video. So for now, it's just Branch's mother's word against the police.
Seattle has found a new way to tax the rich tonight, but some worry the plan could collapse the local economy. Looking live at downtown Seattle, Amazon is one of the main targets of the tax called Jumpstart Seattle. Large company with payrolls over $7 million will be taxed on each employee making more than $150,000 a year. A failed 2018 head tax would have been a flat tax on every worker. KOMO's Joel Moreno live tonight in Seattle with the concerns over a plan that aims to help the most vulnerable. Joel?
Preston, the Jumpstart tax, which the City Council just passed, it means a new pot of money for affordable housing, COVID relief, community development. Now, big business will pick up the tab, and some worry those companies will pick up and leave instead. Although the Jumpstart tax is often associated with Amazon, nearly 800 businesses throughout Seattle could be impacted. Supporters say it will raise $200 million a year at a time when the city budget has taken a nosedive due to the pandemic.
We've figured out how to meet urgent needs due to COVID-19, invest in housing and homelessness, and we haven't shied away from some really tough decisions.
But business advocates say the companies shouldering the burden have been hit hard too. And the timing of this tax couldn't be worse.
They're all working really hard to open up their doors, welcome back customers, and welcome back their workers. And the city of Seattle, the city council's handed them a big new tax bill.
Some businesses see it differently. Expedia Group is proud to work with local leaders to help address our hometown's challenges, but adds that issues like these are best addressed through regional or statewide solutions. Jumpstart could bring desperately needed relief to the city's housing crisis. Others say it could also be a jobs killer.
Many of these companies have instituted furloughs, reduced schedules, and in some cases, permanent layoffs. So all this tax is going to do is make it harder for them to create those jobs and bring people back on the job.